Al,
Yeah?
that Naraku character is just a real shady dude.
He's a menace.
You're right. You're right. He is a menace.
He's a menace.
And he's full on menacing. Not menacing, but he's full on being a menace this week.
He's up to some shenanigans.
He for sure is. This week on Jared and Al Watch Inuyasha, number 25. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Al and Ladium.
Hello.
We're discussing season 1, episode number 25, called Naraku's Insidious plot.
Insidious.
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 Same difference. It sounds like, the way I am saying it, though, it makes it sound like he's like a tree.
Instead of baboon, he is tree.
I mean, that's not technically wrong, I think.
He does become like a weird tree tentacle thing.
Yeah, so I think, you can say it however you want. Call it however you want.
Oh, man. We start this episode with a flashback.
Yeah, so we basically just get a recap of what happened, like, last week.
We get the whole shenanigans with Sango and Kohaku and how she's alive.
Mm-hmm. And then basically it's like Sango's leaving the castle, Naraku's going with her, they're going off to fight Inuyasha. And then
I thought you said she's leaking in the castle. And I was like, well, I guess you're not technically wrong. She is leaking, but
also true.
I was like, what does that mean? Oh no. Yes, they're leaving the castle together. The Lord of the Manor is like, here is my my advisor, Naraku. He will go with you. He knows a lot of things.
Just automatically a red flag. You're like,
Right?
That's probably bad.
Yeah.
So they go off. She's having a bad time.
Yeah, she's hurting a lot.
And she's also have to like lug around her giant boomerang. She's like, and Naraku's like, are you dying? You dead yet? By the way, you want this jewel? Here, that'll make you feel better.
You want some drugs, kids?
Here's these pain pills that I'm going to inject in your back.
Yep.
The other group, Inuyasha's group, go to a cave,
Mm-hmm.
which is at the Demon Hunters or Demon Slayers village, and they basically go there because supposedly that's where the jewel had been created,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, okay, let's go in and see what's in there. Blech! Oh, there's a giant barrier. We can't go in.
Let's see if we can figure out what this jewel is about. But yeah, they cannot go in, and Inuyasha gets zapped.
Yep, because before it's like, Lord Inuyasha, I told you there's a barrier there. You should wait.
He's like, you could have said something earlier.
So they're like, well, that sucks. Anyways, I guess we'll just move on.
Yep.
And then Sango and Naraku show up. And Sango's like, I'm going to take my revenge on you. And Inuyasha's like,
Huh?
What?
Huh?
And then Naraku's like just looming in the background like, hey guys.
Hey, what up?
And Inuyasha's like, I will get you. Sango's like, no, you gotta fight me. And then Miroku's like, I'll take care of her boomerang with my wind tunnel. And then immediately the bees show up and he's like, well, crap, never mind. I am again useless.
Moroku tries so hard, but he just continuously gets thwarted by the bees.
Mm-hmm.
They could at least let him like do something positive before the bees show up, but no, nothing.
It's true. Shippo and Kagome are just standing around being like, I bet Naraku told her that Inuyasha destroyed the village. And then Kagome's like, oh, she's got a jewel shard on her back, which neither of them relay this information to anyone else.
Nope.
They just tell it to themselves and they're like, all right, okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, whatever. Moroku and Naraku fight and Moroku cuts off his hand and he's like, yay, I did it. And then his hand goes after the jewel shards that Kagome's wearing and it's like, yeet. Takes them and is like, all right, I'm out of here. See you later.
What I came for.
Sango, you're an idiot. Later.
Bye.
So he runs off and then Moroku runs off after him. Sango or Kirara basically runs up to Sango is like, hello, I'm here too. And she's like, hey, run up to that guy and see if he does anything. If he does anything, just murder him. So Kirara runs off and then Sango decides to fight Inuyasha again. But she tries to poison gas him.
Yep.
But he gets out of the way and then also yanks off her mask and then pulls her out of the way. She's like, why would he save me? That's real weird. What's going on here?
Maybe I have been betrayed by Naraku.
Interesting.
Um, Also, she just like stabs him.
Yeah, she just like stabs him, and he just like looks down at her like, "Are you kidding me? Come on,
I just
this is
rescued
real
you,
dumb."
and you stab me. What are you doing? Look at you just bleeding all over the place while you're stabbing
And she's
me.
like, "Oh, I guess I am. Whoops."
Whoops.
So they run off after Naraku as well. Baroku is like running after him, but it gets to like the edge of the cliff. He's like, "Oh
I
crap!"
love that he's like, you can't escape from me that easily, and then gets to the edge of the cliff. I'm like,
He's like,
yeah, I
"Oh,
guess yes again. Then
he
Kirara's
got me
like,
there."
Kirara's like, I got you, bro.
It was
Let's
like, "Roop."
go.
They float off into the sky, and that's where we get like the weird tree barks tentacles coming out of Naraku.
Yep.
Inuyasha is carrying Sango on his back, and she's like, "Why am I being carried?" And then Kagome just pokes out and is like, "Hey, what's up?"
She just lifts up his hair and it's like, hey, it's fine. We do this all the time.
So they all run over to where Baroku and Naraku are and everything, and then he's like, the song or Naraku basically is like, "Yeah, I took care of that village. I influenced the demons to destroy it because the demon slayers are gone because they're scrubs." And the song is like, "I can't believe you would do that. Oh no, you took my team, my shard. Oh my god, pain. Ow, ooh, pain. Oh, this hurts real bad. Oh no."
Oh no. I do want to say one thing that was funny, besides the whole hair lifting thing on the way there. But Kagome is also like, he's a nice boy. He's just as soft on the inside. He just needs to work on his people skills. It's like petting his ears.
He's just like, "Shut up.
oh my god.
Do not say this."
I loved it.
So everyone's there now, and they're fighting against Naraku,
Weird tentacle Naraku.
who just keeps like regenerating his tentacles anytime they get attacked. So there's like, I don't know what to do.
Yep.
Inuyasha cuts off his head, and they're like, "Yay, we did it!" But Inuyasha's like, that seemed too easy. I don't know
That's not
about this."
actually him.
And then the head just like starts moving. It's like, "Hey guys."
I love that he's like, is that Morocco is like, is that head talking? And I'm like, well, heads tend to talk. It's just the fact that it's decapitated that's the issue.
So yeah, they're like, "Well, that sucks." Well, the body starts attacking them again. Sango's like, "That's weird. I don't sense any demon energy from him or anything." And then Kagome sees a jewel shard in one of like the tentacle doohickeys, and it's like, "Huh." And then I think Sango is like, "Oh, this is demon puppetry. No wonder I couldn't sense any demon energy." So she's like, "Hey, aim at the heart. That'll destroy the puppet." And you're just like, "All right, cool. I'll do that." Yoink.
Flop.
And then
Easy peasy.
the puppet fades away, and all that's left is a little like wooden doll, or like a little figurine with the hair wrapped around it. And Moroku's like, "Yes, this is what demon puppetry is. The hair must be Naraku's, which means he's close by somewhere." They're like, "Well, okay, cool. I guess we should go somewhere so Sango can like rest up and get healed because oh god, you are in bad shape."
Yep. And
But hey,
then
we got the shards back. We're good.
we get a big reveal.
Yeah, so we go back to the mansion where like there's another version of that figurine, and it like breaks,
Like it gets cut in pieces.
and the lord of the manor is like getting told like, "Oh, Sango and Naraku haven't returned. Do you think they've been slain?" And he's like, "No, it's fine. They will come back at some point. Blah blah blah." But then also, it's very obvious that this dude speaking is Naraku's voice.
Yep.
So he's like, "Haha, no one knows that I am in this body." Ho ho ho. And then he leaves and just like magically transforms back into his other form.
His baboon form.
Yeah. And then he walks away.
Yep. So now you know whose body Naraku's hanging out in.
I'm going to guess for now, because I feel like this guy is going to be like body swapping a lot.
If I'm not mistaken, he stays in like this physical form for like most of the series, if not the whole series. Maybe he was just like, man, this guy's real pretty and I want to hang out in this body. I like it.
Pretty boys are trustworthy. That's his whole mentality.
I mean, much more trustworthy than baboon guy.
I mean, he's not wrong.
So
That is very true. That's it for this episode. Excuse me. Let's talk about some notes and differences from the manga.
The manga.
When Kagome tells Miroku to close his wind tunnel for fear of being poisoned by the bees, I'm gonna guess that's what it is. Shippo's mouth was moving, not Kagome's. Nice.
Nice.
Sango and Miroku meet for the first time, which I'm going to guess is meaningful.
It is meaningful.
Which they also allude to that in the next episode, or not the next episode, but the episode after the next episode preview.
Yes.
Sango is later shown to have no memory of the Hitomi castle, suggesting she was either too out of it from the pain or Naraku manipulated her memory.
I think Miroku pretty much says it was a spell.
I mean, he would do that.
So I don't think that it's really a too out of it thing. I think it was literally a manipulation because that's what Miroku said, and I would trust it coming from the show.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Differences from the manga.
Mm-hmm.
In the anime, a barrier prevents the group from entering Midoriko's cave. We're going to say it like that. I don't care what the English dub says. Midoriko's cave, so the group never enters the cave without Sango present. In the manga, however, no barrier exists, so the group enters the cave without a problem.
Yay!
And so let's just jaunt on in.
Woo!
In the manga, before being attacked by Sango, the group has an argument about taking a rest. This is cut from the anime. In the manga, Naraku's severed hand first attacks Kagome with a sword before stealing her Shikon shard. In the anime, the arm simply steals the shard.
Jeez.
The scene where Inuyasha thinks Miroku has been impaled to death by Naraku is cut in the anime. And this is basically he gets poked, but he's like, oh no, I'm going to be stabbed through the gut. And then Inuyasha's like, yeah, cuts it.
And it calls him useless or something, or worthless.
Yeah. In the manga, Inuyasha removes Naraku's mask to get a look at his face. This isn't present in the anime.
But we know what his face looks like.
But also it's a doll, so I wonder if it's actually supposed to look like him.
You do see the bottom half of his face at
Right.
one point, and it is supposed to indicate that is the same person.
Okay. Look, I would not put it past some stories like this to be like, ha ha!
No, that's valid. That's very valid.
Bamboozled.
Woo!
So there you go. That's it for this time. Next time, we will be discussing Season 1, Episode number 26, entitled Secret of the Jewel of Four Souls Revealed.
That's a long title.
It is a long title. It's a mouthful.
It doesn't really flow either.
No. It is very weird. But this is also going to be our last episode before we head on break of Inuyasha, so
Yep.
be prepared for that. We'll have more information about that next week.
Yep.
But for now, if you would like more from us, head on over to seasonalanimecheckup.com or sac.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Seasonal Anime Checkup, OVA. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Anime Checkup, and you can support or you can buy our books. There you go. One Shining Moment, a critical analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, and Hot Tubs and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. So join us next time for the final time for 3 months-ish as we learn about the jewel shard. Not the jewel
Reveal
shard.
some secrets.
The jewel. Yes.
Yep.